Hello everyone. This is the third part of my church year playlist. This is Epiphany. Now, the biblical stories about Epiphany are either Jesus receives his visit from the Magi, they give him treasures, they proclaim him as the Messiah, or there's the story of Jesus turning water into wine during other years. So these are kind of, it's the beginning, is what I would say Epiphany is. Sort of, we've had Advent, which was sort of the time of preparation, and Christmas, which was kind of the celebration. Now we have Epiphany, which is sort of, it's the beginning of sort of, let's get to work. We've had the big celebrations, we've sort of prepared ourselves. Now it's time to really start. I mean, it's kind of like after Christmas and New Year's, it's had too many cookies, you go to the gym, it's time to do that. Sort of, that's what Epiphany in some ways is. Although it used to be more the celebration time, with Christmas as the more quiet time. But I think Epiphany is, it's not the, let's try to go for the gold, really try to be big and do all this great stuff. I would say Lent is kind of the real do things better yourself for 40 days, really. And really try to give things up that might cause problems, find ways to help out. Epiphany is more find ways to help out and to improve yourself within the context of your own personal situations, I would say. And for a high school student who's falling behind, Epiphany is maybe the time to look at getting caught up. For someone who has a friend who might be about to lose their apartment, might be, this is a way to really look at helping them out. I mean, one of the Epiphany stories is Jesus turning water into wine at a wedding party. I mean, he's not going on top of a mountain preaching about new laws. He's not doing anything like healing a sick person or something like that. He's improving a party. And look at that. He's not bringing someone back to life. And by the way, most people who are subscribed to my channels probably know this already, but I mean, these miracle stories should not be taken literally. These are kind of more stories that should be taken more metaphorically. Okay, I've already said that. But Epiphany really is, it's Batman Begins, not The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Rises. It's, when using Beatles albums as an analogy, it's Please Please Me, their first album, not Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band or the White Album. Or when looking at Beethoven's symphonies, it's the first, not the famous 9th or 5th or 6th or 7th, the first. And you need the first before you can have the 5th or the 6th or the 9th. Part of it is, if you start out with the best, where can you go from there? In the 90s, there was a singer named Meredith Brooks who had this huge song. It was her first single. It was this huge hit, very successful, great song. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. I mean, that song, very successful, very popular. I think it was a great song. She couldn't match the success. Or you look at, there are all these movies that are very successful. Writers decide and producers decide they want to try to repeat that, and they make a sequel. a lot of the times it's never as good. Or something a lot of writing teachers have said is that a writer's first book, if their first book is really great, it's a long time before they can find something that can match it. So Epiphany is kind of the starting point. Start small. Better yourself within the context of whatever your situation is. Really look at your own situation and find better ways to become more loving and compassionate and a better person overall in your own context. And that's a way of starting. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about, I'm probably not going to make another video with this playlist until we get to Ash Wednesday. So I'm going to quickly talk about what we refer to as time after Epiphany. It's also referred to as ordinary time. I would say that symbolizes Jesus' ministry. Then we get to Transfiguration Sunday, the Transfiguration where there was this light in Jesus, and then Moses and Elijah appear next to him, and he's talking with them, and his disciples who are there cower in fear. And then we get to Lent. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna make any videos on that. So I'll quickly talk a little bit about Transfiguration Sunday. Probably during I might make a video, I might not. But overall, I'm just gonna say Transfiguration Sunday is kind of the warm-up for Lent. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. Shalom.